A lot of things have been already said tonight, and I also will be voting against striking out Section 13. Of all the stuff that I read legally, it has many lawyers saying that we're in violation, that said that we weren't. The thing that bothers me the most is that the board is being left out. And it's my personal opinion that Act 10, the policy handbook, really belongs to the board. And I had to read about it in the paper first. I also wasn't part of the people that are bringing it for tonight for discussion, although I recognize as board president you have that right. But you say we, but I don't know who we is. And so I only know one person. I only know the board president bring it forth for the document. And so that concerns me that we're not working as a board together or we could work a little bit better. And I remember the night when the staff gave $6,000 a person of their benefits before Act 10 as a way to prove that they could work with the administration. And I remember the tears that night, and I remember the explanation of team, together each achieves more. And I remember that night and it's been proven over and over again with the Mitchell fire and with other things that come together. When the community comes together, including all the community, we do great things. Yeah. And so I also remember the Panasonic, and I remember some of you are talking about the many hours of talking. I don't know if all of you were on the board at that time, but I remember spending many hours of talking. I remember when I first got on the board that I couldn't even sit across the table with a teacher. The animosity was so, the hatred was so, the mistrust was there that we couldn't even talk to each other. And I remember how many hours it took of talking to each other. And the thing that I learned about it, about talking all those many hours, is that we needed to. We didn't know each other. And I am sad in some ways that I agree with some of the speakers that said earlier in some of the emails is that could the process be better? Probably could be better, but I also agree that it should be something that's mutual and something that makes the process better. But to strike it out and say it doesn't matter and that we'll give the sole responsibility to the superintendent to do it, it's probably unfair to the superintendent. She really needs the community, and the district really needs the community to make it work. And so I just want to put that forth. I got the fear as well as some of the folks out here is that when I first got on board, I was under different circumstances where there was fear and anger. And we had a lot of meetings where it was packed like this, and we weren't working together, and I'm fearful that we're going to go back to that. And so I will be voting, I want to be voting against striking it out, and I'm hoping in the future that as a board we can follow our processes of at least going committee or discussing a little bit so that we have time to know each other more. And so that's all I want to say, and thank you for the opportunity for me to speak.
Mr. Nelson?